everybody, I'm Galia and my role in the Culture Mundi is a journalist.
We are in Belgrade, in front of the theatre where the African Caribbean Society will hold their fascinating African Bacchanal event tonight. Guests are piling up and the night promises to be fabulous.
Galia was a great team member. Like, she was always around uni. I'm always amazed by how much work she does. Like, whenever I go to uni, she's always there doing work, trying to improve herself, to be sure she's always better and better and better, communicating with us, like making sure we know what she's doing, she knows what we're doing. For example, during the events, she always brought her equipment, and she's always helped us, like take the interviews, and she always took the time to rehearse with the person, like get to know a bit the person we're interviewing.
To me, Culture Mundi means a lot of things. First, a place where I can gain a lot of valuable experience for my further career. And second, the place where I met a lot of great people and I made a lot of friends, which to me is one of the most important things ever. And I made valuable contacts as well with people from different societies, presidents, managers, organizers, and this is very good for me.
I thought that she really went out of her way as well with certain events, and she always kind of put them first sometimes, which is really great.
Speaking about Galia, I worked with her for 3 events, and it was a really good working experience with her. She did not only demonstrate her core expertise related with journalism, but also she showed the skills like team spirit. She always kept the working atmosphere among the team very lively, actively, and motivated.
My best experience so far was Cultures Day. That was the last event before the Christmas break, and it was absolutely amazing. That was the first time when all of us as a team, the winter team at this time, came together, and we just not only worked but had fun along the whole program. And I remember this was an event that included a lot of different kind of entertainment, like a couple of fashion shows, a lot of music, as in every event, a lot of dancing, and in the end we all just came to the stage, took a big bow to the audience, and we were applauded. And that was what the Culture Mundi was all about, interaction with the audience, interaction with the people, interaction between the cultures. And I really felt the essence of it on this event. So it was absolutely incredible for me.
Galia as a team member is one of the best person I've ever come across. She's not only professionally strong, but she's also really empathetic and honest in all her qualities, and she always prefers to finish her work before the deadline. So it's really good in a way that there's no last minute panicking, and I'm sure whatever she'll do in future, she'll give her best, and I wish her all the best for her future. All the best, Galia.
I found her not only hard worker but also smart worker, and she's a continuous quality and a success seeker person.
Overall, I'd say thank you, Galia, for all your help as a journalist, and you've been a great team member.
When I joined the Varsity project for this year, I had concerns because sports is not really my area, so I was really concerned about how I'm gonna approach it. But in the process of the work, it turned out that I learned a lot of things as I go, and the outcome wasn't so bad. I interviewed a lot of presidents of different sports societies, and the information that they put about the different sports as background information was all correct, as I double checked with the people who were supervising me. And all in all, it was a really valuable placement because it showed me how work under really tight deadlines should be done and how it should be professionally executed. Until this time I hadn't worked with a team on a project that has to be done by a certain point. So it definitely added a lot to my experience, and I would like to recommend it to everybody who wants to work, especially in the sports journalism, to try their go on that.
I'm Steve, I'm the graphic designer at Coventry University Students' Union. I work with Galia on the varsity programme. Basically, we sat down, she told me how she wanted her pages to look. You know, she wanted like the athletics track in the background, picture of one of the people running, and then obviously, you know, I gave the word count, how much text she had to put in those pages to fit perfectly. Then we went through it, amended it together, and then basically worked on the design until she was really happy. All her pages were really well written, and the design ideas she gave me really helped me designing the final version.
So Galia worked with us for 2 weeks on the varsity programme for Source Media as part of the CUSA initiative, where we got 4 students on placement with us to report on the varsity event between Coventry University and the University of Warwick. Galia was very keen from the beginning, which is why we selected her from a number of students to make the final 4. I've worked with her for a couple of weeks before that on the Source newspaper, and I know her writing skills and her personal skills as well, in terms of journalistic skills, were very, very good. We found it very important that students should be able to talk to other students, and Galia is very outgoing. When working on the magazine, I thought she worked very, very hard. She was always there on time. She was always willing to ask questions and always willing to scrutinise my own work as well, which was interesting. We would have her back any time because she was just outstanding with all of her work. To improve, I would say the only thing she can improve on is really scrutinising her own work and editing her own work. I feel that she has a very strong sense of what she wants to write and how she wants to write it, and I think by broadening her own skills and looking deeper into her own work can only benefit her in the future.